So let's just go to listings and we'll do just sold. Okay, so let's pretend, I just sold this listing. Now I want to send a mailer out to the neighborhood just saying like, hey, just sold your neighbor's house in 3 days at this price. So up here, we're going to click on standard postcards. And then let's just pick this one. I like this format. Okay. All right, so here's, again, I'm sure we've all been to this spot. So you're just gonna customize anything here. Simple enough. Let's see. This is, I feel like the most time consuming part is just kind of doing this stuff, but all right, so let's add. So then I'm just gonna find, this like made the view on my computer really tiny. All right, so I'm gonna find the picture I'm gonna use there. We're gonna replace that. And then I usually also add, okay, so here's our picture, sold in 3 days. We have the property information and the address there. And then I'm also going to add Keller Williams white logo because it's gonna show up better.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How did you get the picture to cover the whole card?
So you literally just click so that it selects the picture, and then you're gonna go over to any of these and just click replace image.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's the easiest way. Any other way and the formatting is not gonna be right. So just make sure that that picture's selected, replace image, and it takes a second to format just to make sure it's like pixelated and everything.
Great.
Okay, so here's page 1 of our postcard, or side 1. So now if we go to the back side, because every postcard needs a back side, here, same thing. You're gonna take a couple minutes and just, let's go to my assets. So I'm not gonna like bore you with filling out all this stuff, but you can change any of it, you know what I mean? We can swap that out for this. I can add the Carezzi Teams logo on there somewhere, my unique app information. So, you just customize this. Then what we're gonna do is, it's all finished, and we're going to click download. Make sure to select include bleed, because it's gonna make it the right size. So include the bleed and only download 1 page at a time. So one side of the postcard at a time. So we're gonna download this. This is side 1. Yeah, I found that like if I don't click to use the bleed, then it's like not the right size. Then I have to open it up, resize it. It's just a pain in the neck. Okay, so same thing, we're gonna download, include the bleed, and just page 2. Okay, now we're gonna get out of designs, go back to KW's homepage. And we're gonna go down here to campaigns. Direct mail up here. Or you can click on create campaign. Direct mail, because we're gonna have these mailed out. So now it's, what's your goal of this mailer? This is really just for your information more than anything. So I've already sold this listing. I'm gonna call this goal attracting more listings. And I'll name it 1204 Sylvania Avenue just sold. Okay. Okay. So we have our overview, which is just the name of the campaign. Then we're gonna go to content. Here you can like customize, just type in everything that you want on the postcard, or you can upload your design, which is way easier. Click on browse, and we're gonna upload I was trying this out a couple times, so I want to make sure. Okay, it's probably this one. Okay, so there we uploaded the front, and then we're gonna browse and upload the back. Okay, so there's your content. And it's real easy, like goes through each step. So your market center information is media. Here's the address. You can change this around if you want. 1,000. Oh. Verify address, confirm. Okay, then we get to targeting. So we can either do a local target, which is, this is what I'm gonna use for right now because I'm targeting the neighbors of the house that I just sold. Or you can target your database. So say you wanted to send out just like a prospecting postcard or something, you know, trying to stimulate any kind of business, you can add contacts. So like, I don't know, I have a couple hundred contacts in here. You can go through and just add them all, or this is where your tags come into play with your contacts. So like I am pretty big on tags, so I tag everyone with different, you know, just different things, whatever year they bought in, or, you know, just different unique taglines there. And then that way you can go in and just select, okay, any listing leads, like I'm gonna send them this or whatever. So for this purpose though, we're gonna do local targeting. So what I'm gonna do is put in my listing address. I think Folsom is 19033.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Save. Now wait till you see how cool this is. Okay, so then our budget, let's check that. So you can adjust this. You could choose to do, let's say we want to send out 150 postcards. First class mail, this includes the postcard and mailing, which I think stamps are up to what, 55 cents?
Yeah.
You know, so it's really not that bad as opposed to you printing out letters and doing stuff like that. The purpose of any mailer is so that people see your name, see Keller Williams, associate you with real estate. So to me, like 64 cents is saving me money versus the time and effort of sending out mailers, you know, letters. So that's the cost there. So let's just say we're gonna do 150 at 64 cents for first class. So we're gonna save that.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
can you go back to targeting? I kind of missed, did you, oh, you just put in the property address, okay.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
so I'm just putting in,
Sorry.
if you, so do you just pick any address? Say you wanted to do, you know, Bullinahinch and Aston. You could just pick any address in Aston and Bullinahinch and put it in there.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna show you what it's gonna do. So any address that you want, whether it's your neighborhood, a listing you just sold, a neighborhood you just wanna prospect to, then you're gonna click configure targeting. And I just like the ease of just, it walks you through like 4 steps before you get to this part. Like it's just so simple. You know, and I used to spend, this is the stuff I used to get like sucked in, spending a lot of time, getting frustrated and being like, this just took me all day, you know, to send out a postcard or whatever. Okay, so then it's gonna take you to a map of, so here's 1204 Sylvania. This is the property that I just sold. Here's the 150 closest homes to 1204 Sylvania. So I could either just say, all right, cool, this is who I'm gonna mail to. They're the closest houses, they're gonna be aware of Sylvania Avenue. Or I can adjust this. You can toggle here if I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go crazy and do 300 homes. And it's gonna select the 300 closest properties. We can go back down to our 150, and I could do, all right, the year last sold. So let's figure, we're not gonna really market to people that just bought in the past 5 years. So let's go back to 2016. So now it's gonna take out any homes that have changed owners since 2016. Okay, because it's given us more of a chance to market to people that are, you know, maybe 5 plus, 10, 20, 30 years in their homes. Same thing here, if you're in an area where the values fluctuate quite a bit, you can toggle this last sold for. Like maybe, you know, you wanna make sure you're not getting any little apartments or condos, you wanna keep it to the single families. You can select single family homes. You can do square footage, like whatever you're looking for. I'm big on prospecting for buyers who are looking for homes in certain neighborhoods. So, and I tell them, I'm like, listen, I'll send a mailer to the whole neighborhood if you want. But if I know that they definitely want a single family home, they definitely want 4 bedrooms, they want at least 2,200 square feet, this is going to make it so simple for me to customize that. And just with 10 minutes and the click of a button, you know what I mean? I get them out. And you can say, hey, I just sent out 150 postcards to, Hillbron or wherever you're looking to live. So anyway, so you can even do something as cool as, say it was a specific neighborhood and you just wanted to do the streets in that neighborhood. You can draw any kind of a shape around where you want to, you know what I mean? Where you want to send to, and
it looks like it adjusted your number at the top.
it probably did because there probably wasn't 150
That's what I
in
was
here.
wondering, yeah.
Especially once you start changing when they last sold and things like that. But I just thought that was really, really cool, and it cuts out us having to do so much research and spend so much time. So, all right, so we know that we're first class mail. I'm gonna click to send one to here. That way I can kind of see what it ends up looking like. And we'll click next. It's gonna give us a preview. These are all write-offs, so it's a cost of doing business. So I have a business credit card that I put everything on. And then it gives you your estimated delivery, and it's gonna let you know, it keeps you updated on when they're created, when they mail them out. You put in your email, your card number, make payment, and you're good to go. I mean, I think that's pretty, I'm telling you, the process that I used to use to send out postcards was crazy. I would make them in Canva and then have to find somewhere else, and you're customizing the Excel spreadsheet with all the information for the owners. I'm like, there's gotta be an easier way. And I feel like they really got it with this. You know what I mean? It's just so simple. And then with the way that you can target the neighborhoods that you want to send it to, I think it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any questions about
Very
this?
helpful.
Yeah, it was great.
I didn't know that was
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
seen
isn't that
Yeah.
pretty neat?
It is neat.
Yeah.
I was intimidated by it. I was like, oh, how am I going to do it? But now that you explained it, I was on it today watching the
Mhm.
video.
Mm-hmm.